Okay. You can't just let it play out, and you can't hit it again when you think it's towards the end of the track. That's fine. Welcome to Makers on Tap, the podcast for makerspace directors. Talk about making stuff occasionally. It's been a little while, and they changed our audio tools on us again. I'm your host tonight.
But it does save audio.
Yeah, it does save the audio now. So thanks, Zencaster. I'm your host tonight, Joe.
And Aaron.
Joining him tonight are Chris.
We've only done this almost 100 times.
This is also not the first time we've tried this tonight.
Oh my god. And special guest with us tonight is John Ollie from MRRF. Are you there, John?
How's it going?
Yes.
Okay. This might be working.
Okay. In case the internet kills us again. Good. Get everything you need to say out about MRRF now.
No kidding. Well, we're a week away.
All right. Yes.
We are.
Less than a week away. Wait, no, a week away. A week away.
I mean, from when we're leaving, we are less than a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're like, it's starting to sink in. Like today, I was actually starting to like, holy crap, there's things that I still need to test and actually work on. Which was like, ooh.
That just started for you, huh?
Well, so the main one that I like wasn't particularly stressed about too much was the kegerator. Actually, I was like, "Oh, the kegerator is just going to work," and then I got the keg in, and the kegerator didn't just work, and so now I'm having to order parts that'll hopefully be here on Sunday, and I can retest it and hopefully have it done. So hopefully that'll work. But for the most part, all of I believe at this point we're pretty much ready for the stream. We're pretty close.
Yeah. I'm glad that you feel good about your part of the projects. Because I don't.
I mean, at this point, what do you not feel confident about?
I was going to say, Joe, I know it's been 2 years since we've had a MRRF in person, but you're usually the one that, like, next Wednesday you'll start building something, right?
The closest to MRRF I've ever started a project was 19 days. And I finished that at MRRF. And, yeah. No, I have things I want to be finished so I can set them down and walk away. I don't want to work on a project the whole time. So
is that Milk Crate?
Milk Crate's done enough. Like, Aaron and I need to put ours together. But that really won't take very long if I stop trying to document it and change things along the way again. And Aaron was over the other night. I was like, there's things I could do to make this better. Go home. And I'm going to reprint a bunch of parts. So
fair enough.
Yeah, no, the robot, the robot arm is my main concern at the moment. So we're
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have a robot arm.
I guess at this point, technically on our own podcast, we have not even announced that we are going to be at MRRF.
We have.
Have we?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be at MRRF.
We announced that we were going, but I don't think we announced that we would be streaming or bringing anything.
I think we announced that we were going to do something special. Yes,
because the hot takes was the first time we announced we were actually doing anything, and for people to hold us accountable to it.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
But now at this point, we're this close to the actual event and actually having to get things ready for it. Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah. So yeah, John, while while your internet continues
Yeah, everybody's
working.
a little rusty doing this, huh?
Yeah. What's new? What's changing? What's different about the show this year?
So the biggest difference probably for this year is back when we decided to go ahead and hold an in-person event, they had already lifted all the restrictions for attendance in our area, but knowing that we have a lot of people traveling from all over the country, we wanted to kind of keep it to a limited attendance, and so we only had 500 tickets available between vendors, exhibitors, and attendees this year. And when we launched the ticket sales on Eventbrite, I didn't think it was going to sell out in less than 24 hours, but it did. And so it's been hovering back and forth as some people have decided not to go. Then new tickets have opened up and they're gone right away. We've had a ton of people calling us and asking us and messaging if we would open up more tickets. And unfortunately, we're not opening anything else up on Eventbrite. But if somebody shows up, we may not tell them they can't go in.
I like how you say that.
So yeah, new things this year is just it's kind of a little weird. We're not doing the tacos, so that's kind of a bummer.
It's probably for the best. They're so good. Can we get tacos on our own?
No, we're still working on trying to get a taco truck because they also have taco trucks that cater. So they're going to see if they can come out Saturday.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take it. It's good enough.
I'll take anything at this point. Like just beer and food. We're bringing the beer. We need the food.
Right.
Need tacos.
How are
other than that?
How are vendors?
It's going to be different with a lot less international attendees. I mean, I don't know of anybody that's traveling internationally this year, and so that will be, I think, a first if we don't have anyone.
Yeah, I talked to a couple people that said if they could legally come, they would, but then I haven't heard from them since.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That was a few weeks ago. What?
Other than that, it's just going to be. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, I was just going to ask, what are you the most excited about this year, other than just the event happening?
Getting to have it again and see people's projects and see the things that people are absolutely nerded out about that they want to come and brag about and show off. That's last year. There was a bunch of kind of factions of screams in honor of not being able to have an event, and there was some guys that were showing off a bunch of their cool stuff, but it just isn't the same as walking through the aisles and seeing it in person.
It's really not. It's really not.
Yeah, it was. I will say those streams in particular were awesome in bringing light to creators who were not normally able to come out to the event. But I 100% agree. I would love like being able to actually physically see and be able to touch and just admire the creations that most of these makers make is an experience in and of itself that's awesome. So I'm really happy that us and others were able to highlight some people who would normally have a harder time making the journey. But yeah, no, you're 100% right. Like just being able to be there and be able to see everything just makes it 10 times better.
So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely looking forward to next weekend and hanging out for sure. I know a bunch of people that are coming that have been there every year, so it'll be nice to meet back up with some of those guys and see what new and exciting things they're working on.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. I can't wait to get back and just see everybody. I don't even care if you bring your projects. I just want to see you.
Yeah.
I don't even like people.
Friends.
But I like these people. So, yes.
I definitely miss that vibe of being in the same room as like everybody else, and they're all here for the same reason. And you all know what everybody's talking about, what they're thinking about.
Yep.
That's a good feeling, and I miss it.
Yeah.
Murph is
You don't
unlike
get looked
anything
at
else.
weird if you're in a group talking about filament extrusions and slicer configurations and profiles. You do that at work, and some people look at you weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're like, you do that on your spare time? That's not for your job. Yes, it is both for my job and my spare time. Please leave me alone. Had that conversation today, in fact. Oh, you work from home? How do you not get distracted by your hobbies and your things? Well, I found a way to turn my hobbies into my job. So now when I get distracted, my boss just goes, ooh, what are you working on? Will it make us money? So, yeah. Well, awesome. Do you have... This is going to be like a monumentally short episode, but the internet is being so weird. I don't want to lose the little bit of content that we've had.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you want to like? You want for sure everybody to know, or anything that you want to talk about really quick, and then we'll wrap this up so we don't lose it.
We've got a lot of questions about, social distancing and masks and things. So
It's a good thing to
we're
cover.
taking the approach of everybody's responsible for themselves and their own decisions. Our local area here does not have any restrictions, so it's freedom of choice. We will have sanitation stations and masks available for people that want, and I better not hear of anybody mask shaming anybody, or we'll have to handle those people appropriately. But we're totally neutral on that subject, so I don't want us to have to be the guys that have to enforce something that isn't enforceable, or the opposite end of the spectrum. So at your discretion. Times are pretty loose. We have for 10 years now almost tried to be as unorganized as possible, so we're going to keep that trend going. Friday around noon, we'll be able to open up for everybody that's here early, anybody that wants to come in and set up. Saturday and Sunday, we'll open up around 9 o'clock. Saturday night, it usually takes till midnight to start wrapping it up. Sunday, we'd like to be out by 5. So those are kind of the loose and fast rules for the times. Other than that, I did post that make sure you bring extension cords and power strips if you are setting anything up. The new building, which is going to be super huge, and we're only going to have 500 people or so in it this year. So it's going to be weird not having 1,800 people crammed into a building half the size. But there's plenty of power, but it's further apart than the old building, so make sure you bring an extension cord.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Other than that, come on out and hang out.
Awesome. Will there be 220 for my robot?
Yes.
Sweet. Yeah,
Awesome.
If not, we will find a way to make
220.
You just put two ends. You get two extension cords and put them on the ends of the line, right?
Yeah. I don't want to do
Two hots and a knot.
Really, I really don't want to have to go back to Tormach and be like, guys.
Just unbalanced 220 coming right at a robot.
I broke the robot because I plugged it into these stingers.
Oh, man.
So, awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, John, I'll let you get out of here. I know it's late for you. And Chris and Aaron, thank you.
Yeah.
And
I do what I can.
Cannot wait to see all of you jerks next week.
Yeah, I'm awfully excited to see people again.
Socially distanced hugs all around.
Hell yes. Make sure that you go on the Makers on Tap YouTube page and follow or set a reminder for the stream. That is the easiest way for you to know when we start and go live. It will send you a notification right away when I hit the go live button. So make sure that you're following Makers on Tap on YouTube as well as on Facebook and Twitter. That is the easiest way to get a hold of us, and we will be sending out some notifications and alerts when we get closer to going live from the event.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Keep making stuff.
This is the end of the podcast.
Ew.